Hey guys, today we're going to do another update. Last time that I did an update was probably 2 months ago, and then I kind of just got off the internet, probably because my camera broke down and everything just started changing so much that I had no time to really record any of these videos or the reaction videos. So that's why I'm back now with all the reaction videos and stuff, and also the documentary style essay videos that I'm trying to produce as well. So if you're looking forward to that, there you go. There's a lot of new stuff coming soon. But this video is more focused on the stuff that is going on in my life, and that maybe will help you solve your own issues if you have any. If you're going through the same stuff that I'm going through, then maybe you can just monologue with me, through the screen, or, try to have a solution in an outsider's perspective. And you can also comment down below and also talk to many other people who are facing the same issue in the comments. But yeah, as you can probably see from behind me, I'm in a new house, which means I have moved. And it's very chaotic if you ever moved. Pretty much means that your whole life has changed and you have to adapt to it. So that's what I have been doing for the past 2 weeks, which we moved. And this new house is actually not that bad. Now I have enough space to pretty much just, build my room the way I want it to be. Because back then the room was kind of small, so there was no way to put anything really cool in here. Now I have enough room to do that, and maybe perhaps in the future have even more room to do so. But along with that, I also unfortunately broke up with my girlfriend, which means that my psyche is a little bit, shaken up, I guess you could say, which is normal. It comes after, you know, breakups and stuff like that. But I'm doing all right now. We broke up like 2 weeks ago as well. It was the same week that I have moved here, so it was kind of like a what do you call it? Like a tornado in 1 week, and it kind of destroyed and made my life a little bit more difficult. But it's getting a little bit better. Another thing that I've been dealing with was school. I have not been really able to go to school or to have any fun in school, which I guess makes sense. Nobody really likes school, let's be honest. But I'm in my last year, so that means I have to probably finish this and then get a job. So it's a kind of like a confusing time to be in because you don't know what you really want to be, or if you should worry about it now, or if you should worry about it in the future, or if it's ever gonna change anything. Because if I say that I'm going to do something now, maybe I'm gonna change my mind in the future. So it doesn't really matter, you know. Um, and I also, you know, um, have tried to learn guitar a little bit more professionally. Not professionally, but as a hobby. I used to play guitar more for fun and really just joking around instead of actually learning guitar. So I'm trying to do that now. I've been listening to a lot of Radiohead, which is a band that I started to listen to in this channel. So that means I discovered Radiohead, which is a really good band, by the way, through this channel. So as you can probably see right here, that's why this channel is really important to me, because there's my music taste really just increased in value. And also there's a lot of memories, and this channel is pretty big. There's a lot of people who come around and have a lot of fun. So yeah, I've tried to learn some Radiohead songs as well, like for example Fake Plastic Trees, No Surprises, all the basic stuff, not really the like big chord progression that is very complicated and stuff, because it's still not in my, I don't have enough speed, I think, for that. My strumming is also terrible to be honest, but we gotta begin from somewhere, and that's what I'm trying to do. Another thing is my voice. I don't have any good vocals at all. Like when I sing, my voice really just goes what do you call it, very squeaky, because it's natural. My voice is kind of, I don't really practice like diction. I think it's called diction, right? um to really learn how to speak properly, and I probably should start doing that by now. But I've tried also to learn how to do vocals, learn how to scream, how to sing, how to do anything else in between. But yeah, I also try to compose my own songs, even though it's kind of difficult because I'm not really that much of a musical theorist guy. But I know the basic things, like for example, some cool chords and circle fifths and everything else that comes with the sheet of music. I'm kind of getting the hang of it, even though it's not perfect. Like for example, I think I've got no surprises right here, which is very simple, by the way. But I think it's just fun to have the realization. Oh, I got it. I feel like that's very nice. Another song that I've been trying to get at was Nirvana's Polly. Nirvana is another song that another band that have been listening to quite a lot recently, and it's probably because of its energy. It's just so raw energy that you just want to be energetic and be a little bit happier instead of like the melancholic Radiohead. Even though there are some songs like Electioneering, which are very energetic, that are kind of out of place in OK Computer, but I don't mind it. I think it makes it better. Electioneering specifically. And also, I feel like I like the side two more than side one. It's gonna sound like probably like a war crime to some people, but side two's better for me. Like the tourist, I think Lucky, no, Karma Police is the end of the first one. I think there's more. I don't remember. Climbing up the walls, I think it was, and something else. Fitter Happier as well, but I think it's just better. But yeah, I'm gonna try to remember what the chord for Polly was because it's been a while since I played. But I think it was. It's probably wrong, but I think it's fair enough. I also tried to learn Creep, even though like I'm not really looking forward to really finishing it, the song. But I thought it was a really cool exercise to just, try to handle with it. Um, Yesterday, I think it was that I learned this. I fucked up. And that's pretty much all I know for now. Um, but yeah, like I said, it's kind of like a transitional phase for me at the moment. I don't really know what to do in the sense of like, I have a YouTube channel. I want to do some things. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough production. I don't have enough budget. I feel like it's kind of coming up with excuses, to be honest. When I could just, try to do something with the budget that I have, even though it's not much. Like for example, I was trying to research a little bit of Radiohead's OK Computer to do a essay video on the album, try to explain each meaning, what my interpretations are, and what I can really just find about the band to really put a really cool 40-minute long video about the album, and also Pink Floyd as well, another band that I wanted to do an essay type video. But it's kind of difficult, isn't it? But maybe I'll do this format where I just talk to the camera and read a script behind the screen right here. But yeah, uh, the very, very, very tough transitional moment for now. I was thinking about doing, for example, what do you call it? Maybe something detective work related type stuff where I can just look for clues and kind of come up with my own conclusions and work for the police department or something like that that is very, what do you call it, not really full of action where you go straight to the scene, but has a little bit of a adrenaline, I guess, a little bit of life, a little bit of that touch of euphoria, maybe something like that. Maybe a firefighter, not sure, but I feel like I need that kind of risk. I guess I need to take a little bit of that risk and you know live my life with a little bit on the edge, which sounds kind of funny to say because you usually don't want to be on the edge, but I feel like that's part of life and that's part of my DNA, kind of. But yeah, the other thing that I wanted to do was do courses for YouTube, maybe do like a beginner guide for YouTube for you guys or for anybody who's interested to pay for it. But then I thought like, well, everybody already does it anyways, and it's not like I'm a very big YouTuber or anything. I just know how to do it. I just don't do it because I'm kind of lazy, to be honest. Like for example, and I feel like I have burnt out as well, so that's why there hasn't been some videos anyways. But yeah, another thing that I have been really focused on was trying to get a little bit more knowledge in the sense of philosophy, a little bit of kind of street experience through books, if that makes any sense. Like, for example, I was reading Atlas Shrugged, which is Ayn Rand's book, which a lot of you guys have probably heard before if you were there for the reactions of Rush, which I'm pretty sure Neil Peart read the book. I'm not really sure. I don't remember anymore, but I think it has something to do with that. And Ayn Rand is a really interesting person that has a lot of ideas. I don't agree with some of them. You don't have to agree to all of anybody's ideas. You just have to be yourself and take what you want and leave what you don't need. So that's pretty much what I've been doing. Some of her opinions I do share, some of their opinions I don't, and some of her opinions I'm willing to change my mind to see what I think about it or what anybody can argue for it or against it. That's pretty much how I operate usually, and I've tried to get into the world of Ayn Rand, Aldous Huxley, and also William Blake. By the way, I'm not American. I'm not British or anything, as you can probably guess. Um, I'm Brazilian, so that's why I have a terrible way to speak English or accent. It is what it is. I can't really change it. I can't just fake an accent for you guys or something like that. I feel like that's probably not gonna work. But yeah, I feel like that's all the songs that I've learned for now. I've also done this really cool tune right here that I thought was nice and I wanted to share to you guys. So listen to this. That's pretty much what I've come up with yesterday, and I'm not sure where the song is gonna go, but I think it's very nice. And maybe I'll continue, maybe I'll just scrap it. Scrap it. I'm not really sure. Another thing that I've been really focused on in terms of like writing was scripts. So I have been writing the script for Radiohead and stuff like that. And I'm also kind of like a journalistic guy when writing stuff. So I really just go through sources and I really do research. Like usually I research a lot. In the sense for Radiohead, I watched like 5 videos or so that were like, I don't know, 5 hours long or something. And then I read some articles. I kind of really just scraped everything to do this video for the OK Computer essay video. And now I'm just starting to write the script. And I'm also going to think about the direction of the screenplay, I guess, because I want to show you guys what's gonna appear in the screen instead of just narrating it. Or maybe I'll just talk to the screen like this, maybe. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do it, but that's what I've been doing. And I also been writing a lot of poetry, a lot of lyrics as well. I usually write my poetry with a little bit of a, what do you call it, melodical way, because I usually sing the poems instead of just writing it emotionless, I guess. And it usually turns out alright, you know. Like for example, I've been writing a lot about the concepts that I've been exposed to by Atlas Shrugged. Like for example, the concept of men getting punished by their good virtues or their moral code. You know, they get punished for doing the right thing, and they get rewarded by doing the wrong thing, and it kind of makes you think. You know, and putting that into a poem or just writing makes you a little bit more aware of what you're really thinking instead of thinking about it. So yeah, I do have some poems to show. Not really sure if I can bring it up right here. Let's see if I can. Just drop the pic. By the way, I got a new keyboard. I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but this is a new keyboard. It's a, what do you call it? Um, it's a, oh, it's a mechanical keyboard, and it's very nice. I bought it, and that's pretty much it. Let's see if I can read some of my poems. Some of them are in Portuguese, so I'm probably not gonna read because you guys won't understand what I'm saying. But if there's anything in English, then I guess I'll say it, sure. I don't think there is actually. Yeah, I don't think so. But yeah, usually my poems are about something really weird, like philosophical or kind of out of place, or David Lynchian. And by the way, I have been watching that as well, which is very nice. I recently watched Jungle by Quentin Tarantino. I thought it was a really good movie, and it really showed how slavery was a bad thing, which isn't a surprise really, but it's more of a, you know, like it really doesn't hold back, and I appreciate that. I feel like it probably shouldn't be held back because, you know, slavery is a terrible thing, and you gotta show it in the movie and everything else. Um, but what I was gonna say, I've been also watching Twin Peaks season 3. I have watched season 1 and 2, but I haven't watched season 3, and I finally have been able to actually finish the trilogy, I guess. And I was thinking about maybe buying the book by, I think it was Mark Frost, which shows a little bit of the background of Twin Peaks and all the characters and stuff. So maybe I'll do that, maybe I'll not. But yeah, this video has been pretty long. I think I'll finish it right here. Not really sure how long it is right now. Probably like, I don't know. For me, I would say like 15 minutes or so. Me just yapping around and stuff. But I know that some of you guys like it, and maybe this is just a conversation. And if you like conversations, then I guess this is the right video for you. And I'll probably resume to doing the reaction stuff more often. I'll try to upload maybe one video tomorrow when this when this comes out. Not really sure if I'll be able to. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you guys for watching. I also put my PayPal donation link in the description if you guys want to donate for any reason at all. And you can also send a message, I think, which you can request any song, and I'll try to do it as quick as possible. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Like, subscribe, comment, do whatever. Bye bye.